satin tights, fighting for your rights, and the old red, white, and blue. Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman. Now the world is ready for you, and the wonders you can do. Make a honky dove, stop a war with love, make a liar tell it true. Wonder Woman, get us out from under, Wonder Woman. All our hopes are pinned upon you, and the magic that you do. Stop a bullet cold, make the Axis fold, change their minds, and change the world. Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman, you're a wonder, Wonder Woman.
Welcome to America, Lieutenant Burns. Good to see a fellow countryman after 6 months of speaking to no one but these Yankees.
Landing anywhere would be welcome after 5 days in that submarine. The Air Force, we could have crossed the Atlantic 20 times.
Well, you'll soon be in the air again. Come.
They haven't even rolled her out yet.
It's just as well. Don't worry, Lieutenant. Everything's going according to schedule.
How can you be so confident?
I'll tell you my secret. It's to know your adversary. I know the American military mind. If they schedule something to happen at 0700 hours, then that is exactly when it will happen. Not a moment earlier, not a moment later. Hi, Steve.
Peter, it's good to see you. Peter, this is Yeoman Diana Prince. Diana, this is Peter Knight. He's the genius mainly responsible for what's happening here this morning.
You designed the XPJ-1?
Well, not really. A man in England designed the engine. I just built the plane to put it in.
Wait till you see it, Diana. It is beautiful.
There it is.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes, it's very impressive.
You see, there's no propeller.
How does it fly?
Jet propulsion.
And it really flies?
Oh, like a bird. Are you ready?
I guess so.
You really are a genius.
I'll get my gear. I knew you'd be surprised. This is why I've been taking that secret training course.
Surprised, I am amazed. Are you sure it's safe?
Oh, it's safe. It's incredibly fast and maneuvers like a dream.
That's wonderful.
The enemy's working on one of their own, but they're at least 8 months behind. With an edge like that, we'll really have them, Diana.
I hope so. I truly hope so.
If you stay here by the car, you'll be able to see everything.
Fine.
Bye-bye.
Steve,
Yes.
good luck.
I Are you sure that thing can fly?
It flies.
And you can fly it?
We have copies of their plans. I've studied the controls so much I know them by heart.
Good. Then let's put you behind them.
Ready to go. Thanks, Wonder Woman.
I'm sorry, Steve.
Where's Diana? I hope she's all right.
Don't worry about Diana. I'll find her.
Thanks again. I've got to get to the control tower.
Red Control, this is Red Leader. Come in, Red Control.
Red Leader, this is Red Control. Reading you loud and clear.
Red Control, this is Red Leader. Code Z is in effect. I repeat, Code Z is in effect.
Roger, Red Leader. Code Z is in effect. She should be well clear of land by now. Red Leader, this is Red Control. Code Z has been successfully completed.
Red Control, this is Red Leader. Roger. Very good. We stopped them for now, but you better bet there's going to be a next time.
You saw her, I suppose. Wonder Woman.
Well, not really. When it all started, I ran behind the hangar, and by the time I came back, she was gone. Steve, you know, it was really a shame that we couldn't have saved the XPJ-1. And that poor Peter Knight, he was almost in tears over the loss of his airplane.
We had to keep Code Z a secret. Nobody knew about it but General Blankenship and myself. And now you.
Well, if you were expecting something like this to happen, then you obviously have new plans for the XPJ-1.
We have. General Blankenship's going to tell us all about it this afternoon. And in the meantime, the Nazis will think the XPJ-1 is a failure, and they'll turn their attentions elsewhere.
You're a lucky man, Lieutenant Eltz. Your plane explodes, and one of our submarines is able to pluck you from the sea.
But our mission was still not a failure. At least we know now their experimental jet plane is no good.
Yes, I'd like to think so, but it's too simple, too straightforward.
I don't understand.
Nor do I, yet. What about the others on your mission?
Taken prisoner. All except Captain Radel, who is obviously still somewhere in the United States.
Tom, nice day.
Yeah.
Gonna be a hot one.
Boy, it sure is.
Well, see ya.
See ya. It's all right now.
I'll need clothes, money, a car, and papers, but first I must contact Berlin.
How about something to eat? You gotta be starved.
Later, I must contact Berlin first. I told you I must make my report first.
I heard you.
Ah.
Make it fast. The longer you transmit, the more chance the Americans will pick up the signal and get a fix.
Well, that's it. It's Berlin's problem now.
What is?
You heard we lost the XPJ-1.
Yes, Berlin told me.
Well, the Americans have got a secret weapon that makes the XPJ-1 pale into insignificance. A weapon, if properly utilized, could finish this war in a matter of weeks.
Hemschler! General Ulrich, what an honor to have you come.
Enough, Hemschler, enough. This agent of yours, Captain Radel, how reliable is he?
His record speaks for itself, General.
I'm not questioning whether he's brave or resourceful. I'm here to find out if he is reliable. This report of his you sent me, can it be taken as accurate, beyond a doubt?
Beyond any shadow of a doubt.
Bullet-deflecting metal. One is bracelets. By a woman?
Sir, there have been other reports about this woman. They appear on my desk from time to time. Like you, I was under the impression they were the outcome of, or shall we say, an excessive imagination on the part of battle-fatigued witnesses. I know Captain Radel, and he just would not exaggerate. I stake my life on that.
You may well be doing so. A superior, very strong woman. If only we could learn the secret of her strength and the bracelets she wears, the material from which they are made. Imagine, Hemschler, a panzer group with tanks that are impervious to Allied guns, submarines that cannot be sunk, aircraft that cannot be shot down. Very well. You have full authority. Do whatever is necessary to find that woman and locate that extraordinary material. Spare no effort, Hemschler. We must find out what it is and where it comes from.
Let the games begin! Your daughter grows stronger and more agile every day.
Yes, she grows more and more like her older sister. 2 against 1. And yet it seems evenly matched. Magda, ask the Princess Drusilla to join us.
Yes, Your Highness.
Reaches through. You sent for me, Your Majesty?
Not as the Queen, as your mother. Leave us, Stalma. You excel in the games. It pleases me.
Oh, thank you, Mother.
I hear you're doing well in your studies.
Thank you.
Your instructors like you.
Oh, well, I like them.
Then why did you put the grass snake down Magda's back? You know poor Magda's deathly afraid of snakes.
But, Mother, you should have seen her. She went 4 different shades of green.
We are not amused.
Well, you would have been had you been there.
Well, I strongly disapprove. That's not the reason I sent for you.
Dalma told you about me nailing Magda's sandals to the floor.
No, she did not. And we'll talk about that later, too. But right now, I want to discuss something with you that's best done by a member of our family.
Oh, not another how to be heir to the throne lesson. Diana's the heir, Mother, not me.
I'm very well aware of that. But it's your older sister that I wish to talk to you about. When I sent her away to America, I had no idea she would become such a legend as Wonder Woman. But now I think it's time that she return here and resume her duties. Besides, I miss her. I want my family around me. That's why I want you to go to the United States, to Washington, D.C., and bring Diana back here, Paradise Island.
The new XPJ-1 engine arrives by ship from England tomorrow, where it will be taken directly to the same facility. It will be mounted in the second prototype airframe.
Peter Knight will have to be told. He does all the work.
Well, you take care of that, Steve. And I want you to prepare for another test flight in 5 days.
That soon?
We fooled the Nazis, temporarily. For the moment, we have an advantage over them. Let's keep it that way.
Yes, sir. Will that be all?
For the moment, thank you.
Oh, Diana, call Peter Knight and arrange for us to have dinner. I've got some important news for him.
Yes, sir.
And make it someplace quiet so we can talk.
Well, how about my place? I'm really a terrific cook.
Are you sure it's not an imposition?
Positive. Would 7 o'clock be all right?
7 o'clock's fine.
I don't suppose you could make it for 4?
Oh, Etta, I wish I could, but you heard Steve. He has important business to discuss with Peter Knight.
Business or social, I never get to go out to dinner.
I'll make you a promise. I'll take you out to dinner sometime.
It's not the same, Diana. I mean, you're not a man.
I've always been very happy about that. See you later. Hi, Diana. Oh, gosh, you look beautiful. Oh, what is this?
It's really good.
It's ice cream. What are you doing here?
Mother sent me.
Mother sent you?
Mm-hmm.
I think you better come and sit down and tell me what this is all about.
Very well. Mother says to tell you that you spent enough time in America, and you should come home to Paradise Island and start assuming your role as heiress to the throne.
Mother doesn't understand. You see, if I don't stay here, there may not be a Paradise Island. It will suffer with the rest of the free world.
Suffer how? What are you talking about?
It's difficult to explain. The Americans are fighting a war against a monstrous evil, the Nazis. Now, if the Nazis win, the whole world would be subjected to slavery. I feel that by staying here, I can help in some small way towards preventing this catastrophe. Do you understand?
Well, it's not me you have to convince. It's Mother.
But there's got to be a way. Drew, if I can show you how important this is, will you explain it to Mother?
Does that mean I can stay?
Yes, but only for a few days. Just long enough for me to show you the justice of the Americans' cause as opposed to the evil of the Nazis.
What will I have to do?
Look, listen, and understand.
Very well.
Now, first, there are things that you must know about me so that you don't give me away. I have 2 different identities.
You're not just Wonder Woman?
No. I'm also Diana Prince, Yeoman, United States Navy. Well, how do you like it?
I don't much like it. You look too dowdy.
Yes, it's a very necessary part of my plan. It allows me to be in military intelligence where I can know immediately where I'm most needed.
I guess it must help.
Yes, and it also enables me to stay close to Steve. Major Trevor. I work for him.
You work for a man?
Yes.
He tells you what to do and you do it?
Yes.
What are they like, Diana? Men.
Oh, they're like children. They're like gods. They're like geniuses and fools. They are all things.
Will I get to meet any?
Yes. As a matter of fact, tonight, Steve and a brilliant young engineer are coming here for dinner.
Can I have ice cream?
Yes, you can have ice cream. It's so good to see you, Drusilla. My little sister. Okay, we have to get you some clothes for now. Tomorrow we'll go shopping, and we'll have you looking like a teenager in no time.
What's a teenager?
A teenager is what they call a young person here in the United States. Now, while you're changing, I want you to tell me what's happening on Paradise Island. How is Mother?
Oh, Diana.
Yes.
Would they really make slaves of everyone? These Nazis?
Yes, if they're allowed to.
Well, then you're right. We must help stop them.
You're so beautiful.
May I help you?
Thank you.
Oh, this is quite a surprise. I didn't even know you had a sister, Diana. Welcome to Washington, Drew.
Thank you.
Oh, it's a surprise to me, too. A pleasant one. Out of the blue, I have a date when I thought I was going to be stag tonight.
I shot one of those once with my crossbow.
You what?
A stag. It was a 12-pointer. Diana, you remember when we were...
Honey, what he means is that he's so pleased to have such a pretty girl for company tonight.
You are?
Certainly.
Diana, I like men. Do you really think I'm pretty?
Very.
So are you.
Drew.
Well, he is. I especially like the way his eyes crinkle up in the corner.
Drusilla?
Peter, you understand what I was telling you on the way over?
Yes, I'm still a little stunned by it. That's good planning, having another engine ready and hidden like that.
Just remember, we only have 5 days to get another XPJ-1 in the air and perform the tests. Can you do it?
Yes, I think so. When's the new engine arrive?
Tomorrow.
Yes?
Is that the voice of a good friend?
It depends upon how good friendship is measured.
It is measured by the strength of each one's resolve.
Welcome, Captain Radel. Come in. I'll be at the docks to supervise the unloading. From there, I'll accompany you to the airfield where the new airframe is waiting.
Very good. I'll contact Berlin immediately. They'll be very pleased. They'd written off the XPJ-1 entirely.
Which is what the Americans wanted. It nearly worked.
It would have if it had not been for you. Now, on to other matters. This mysterious woman and her bracelets. This matter has priority even over the XPJ-1. It's of incalculable importance.
I was at the airfield. I saw her, remember?
So what can you tell me about her?
Very little. I've heard about her, though. She's supposed to have the strength of an Amazon.
Perhaps it's the bracelets that interest us. How can we flush her out?
Well, she's obviously connected with military intelligence, Steve Trevor's group. Now, I think we ought to concentrate our efforts in that direction.
Who's in charge there?
General Blankenship. Works out of an office at the War Department.
I think we should make some plans for the general.
Drusilla, time to go. Drusilla.
Hi, Cupcake. Oh, you. Where have you been all my life?
On Paradise Island.
Paradise Island. Well, we've got us a fruitcake.
You have a remarkable number of red spots on your face.
Hey, you want a soda?
A soda?
All right, I'll spring for a banana split then.
Oh, I like bananas. Do you think I could have some ice cream with that?
Hey, you're neat. You can't take her over there dressed like that.
What's the matter with the way I'm dressed?
Now that's neat. Coming, hotshot? Yeah, I guess.
Drew, I don't care. You shouldn't have left without telling me. I was worried. Now, where can I meet you? We're already due at the War Department.
No, I'm not going anywhere dressed like this. I want to buy some clothes first. Well, I want a skirt and a big baggy sweater.
All right. I will pick you up, and then we'll go shopping, okay? Neat.
4 copies will do it, Steve, but I'll need them in a hurry.
All right, sir.
I'm sorry we're late, but Drew had some shopping to do.
So this is the young lady, is it?
Drusilla, I would like for you to meet General Blankenship, and of course you've already met Major Trevor. The general is the one who's arranged a security pass for you while you're in Washington.
Oh, how do you do?
Hello.
Now, Diana, there are some reports we have to get out right away. Excuse me.
Yes, sir. Now, Drew.
Now, don't worry about Drusilla. I have to drive out to Fort Belvoir for a meeting, so why doesn't she go with me? I'll show you George Washington's home at Mount Vernon. It's just a short drive from here.
Oh, gee, that sounds neat.
I'll take good care of her.
All right.
I understand that. But why is the Americans' cause just and the Nazis' cause unjust?
You ask strange questions for someone so young, my dear.
Well, it's very important that I understand if I'm to explain it to my mother.
Oh, I'm sure she already knows.
Oh, no, she doesn't. That's why Diana asked me to explain it to her.
Why, that idiot! What do you think you're doing?
Get in that car, General. I got a gun on you. What about the girl?
Leave her.
She'll give the alarm.
That's what it's about.
The
the ranger station, quick!
What would Diana do about something like this? No, I don't know the number. Well, I just need to speak with someone of some importance. At the War Department. Yes, I'd like to speak with the head of the War Department, if that's possible. No, I don't know the number of the War Department. Surely you can find it for me. Yes, ma'am. I know that there's a war going on. That's why I want the number of the War Department. Oh, how rude.
Trouble?
Yes.
I'm dynamite around trouble.
Oh, really?
Try me.
Well, I need to speak with the military intelligence in Washington. General Blankenship's just been kidnapped.
Sure, and President Roosevelt's a Nazi spy.
I didn't know that. Are you sure?
Let's discuss it over root beer. We could listen to this great new disc I just got. New guy, knocking him dead. Sinatra, Fred Sinatra, I think.
I'm sorry, I really don't have time. But if that Mr. Sinatra you're talking about is really knocking people dead, something should be done about him right away.
Oh, you're a riot. Cute, too.
Thank you. But if you can't help me, I suppose I'll have to deal with this myself. Is there some kind of ranger station around here somewhere?
Sure, a couple miles up the road.
Thank you.
Hey, you sure you don't want a root beer? Suit yourself. Weird.
Now that we've got the general, the girl will raise the alarm. She's probably done it already. And then they will send this Wonder Woman to rescue the general. And that's what we will be ready for. So get rid of your guns.
Get rid of the guns?
They are no use against Wonder Woman. She is bulletproof.
Come on, you're kidding.
Unfortunately, no. So get yourself into hiding. She might be here any time now.
You do it. Arms up. Get here. There. Now, think.
They were right about you. You're something else.
What have you done with General Blankenship?
Just used him to flush you out.
Come on. got no time for games. I've got a lot of work to do.
I told you I'm from military intelligence.
Sure, and I'm General MacArthur. Yes, sir!
A War Department staff car was found abandoned about a half a mile from here this afternoon. Have you seen anything suspicious?
Not a thing. Whose car was it?
It belonged to an Army general.
You're kidding me.
Then you do know something.
Well, she said that General Blankenship had just been kidnapped. I mean, I didn't believe her. I'm like, who would?
Who said?
What did she look like?
She's a cute little number. She tried to phone the War Department, and then she just took off.
Where did she go?
Search me. Wait a minute. She did ask me if there was a ranger station near here.
Is there?
Sure, a couple miles up the road.
Thanks. Let's go. General, you all right?
Just feeling a little foolish.
There you are, sir. What do they want with you?
I don't know. They didn't even try to get any information out of me.
Where's Drusilla?
I'm sure she's all right. They weren't interested in her. The last I saw of her, she was safe at the side of the road.
Where could she have gone?
She's most surely back at the apartment, Diana. Have you any idea what frightened them off?
None. There was some kind of fight. I heard that. After that, nothing until you showed up.
Well, the main thing is that you're safe.
Would you please take me back to my apartment? If Drew isn't there, perhaps she's left a note.
Of course. Let's go.
Drusilla? Drew?
War Department.
Yes, General Blankenship's office, please. Extension 0277.
One moment, please.
Steve? This is Diana. Drew's not here.
No message?
No message.
Well, look, Diana, I know you're worried. I'm worried, too. But maybe she's just gone out somewhere. You said yourself she was fascinated by life here in Washington.
Well, thank you very much, Steve. You're probably right. I'll see you in the morning.
She's still out. Got chloroform work just like you said it would.
It's funny. She looks younger than I remember, and I thought she was bigger.
It is her, isn't it?
Yes, I'm sure of it. There can't be two Wonder Women. I'm going to contact Berlin. It's just a short while before we find out the secret of those bracelets.
And there's no doubt?
Not according to Captain Radel.
That is not good enough. Before I commit troops to this venture, I want to have positive proof that Radel's prisoner is indeed this Wonder Woman.
There's one sure way to find out.
This is Berlin's idea. I should have thought of it myself.
You're gonna shoot her. What if you're wrong?
Then we will know we have the wrong woman. Lock the door.
Remember, she's very strong and quick.
I can handle it, the door.
Who are you?
Captain Radel at your service, Fräulein.
You're a Nazi.
Yes, I am.
Where am I? What do you want with me?
Come, Fräulein. What would you imagine we'd want of Wonder Woman?
I don't know. But whatever it is, You're not going to get it.
We'll see about that. But first, we must find a way to make sure that your powers are really that formidable.
You're very mistaken.
For your sake, I hope not.
Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman. All the world is waiting for you and the power you possess. In your satin tights, fighting for your rights and the old red, white, and blue. Wonder Woman. All our hopes are pinned upon you and the magic that you do. Stop a bullet cold, make the Axis fold, change their minds and change the world.